Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will we ever see Spencer again? Spencer Cassadine, a young General Hospital hero, was on a high and then fell hard, literally. He is currently floating in the River Seine with Esme Prince and may not come up for air. On January 31, a lovely river trip along the Seine became Spencer and Trina's worst nightmare when Esme transformed their romantic alone time into a violent revenge plan. Esme wanted her kid back, but she didn't care if it meant killing Spencer, which is not something a selfless young mother would do. Spencer and Trina thought they had it all, including a dream semester in Paris, but Esme had other plans. As soon as Trina spotted the young sociopath enter her stateroom, she knew something was wrong. But, at least, she was able to think quickly enough to untie herself after Esme shoved her into a deck corner and grab a heavy object to knock her unconscious. Unfortunately, neither Spencer nor Trina thought to tie Esme up once she was asleep and grabbed the syringe, which quickly confirmed Esme's social media nickname as the Drugger. When Spencer and Trina returned the deck, they assumed they were safe, but Esme popped out of nowhere and stabbed Spencer with the syringe. Trina's objections resulted in them both tumbling overboard into the frigid sea. Last winter, a pregnant Esme threw herself off the Windermere parapet into the icy river below, only to appear on the haunted star. Spencer was believed to have died in Greenland last spring when the haunted star exploded. This winter, both characters may have met their demise on this French adaptation of The Haunted Star. While many fans will be relieved that Esme is no more after all this time, Spencer will be greatly missed. Chavez's romance with Trina landed him and Ali on the cover of People magazine last year, but now the Daytime Emmy winner is starring in Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Chavez began filming in December and will be off GH for several months, so Spencer will be thought dead for the time being. As he rises to primetime popularity, some speculate that Chavez will not return to GH at all, and if he does, it will only be to conclude Spencer's tale for good. This may have been the last time we saw Spencer Cassadine in this shape, or perhaps ever. Are Aurora Media's two top executives splitting up? Spoilers for the Thursday, February 1 episode of General Hospital center on optimism, help, and a possible hallelujah moment for Tracy Quartermaine, so you may not want to miss a moment. Everything was fine with cousins and co-workers Drew and Michael. Then the whole SEC scam occurred. Drew gave himself up for Carly and received a prison sentence. Michael learned the truth about Nina and used it against her to advance his own agenda. That is, limiting her FaceTime with Willow and Wiley. He also tried to obtain the Metro Court Hotel back for his mother. Fast forward to Drew and Carly discovering Michael withheld the identity of the SEC whistleblower. Carly was disappointed with her son for a brief moment, but Drew, his newfound darker, brutish side reared its ugly head, expressing great rage toward his Aurora Media colleague. Clearly, the two must determine whether they can even work together anymore. So, are the high-powered executives really about to end their business partnership? Or can they reconcile, hug it out, and move on from this disaster? Laura raced to Paris as soon as she learned Esme had arrived, determined to prevent Esme from wreaking further havoc. Laura is holding out hope that her grandchild is okay. Meanwhile, in Port Charles, Carly and Felicia pitch in to support Joss and her buddy Adam. The disturbed college student's difficulties have only gotten worse after his irate father paid him a visit while he was hospitalized. What would their brand of assistance look like? Will Adam genuinely accept their help? Because Joss' study companion is quite stubborn. Lois uses her powers as a Bensonhurst marmot to help arrange Brooke Lynn and Chase's upcoming wedding. You bet she has ideas that will elevate the event, and she isn't afraid to offer them. Will Brooke Lynn and Chase allow her to take over? Or will they speak up and establish some boundaries? Finally, hints indicate that Tracy, Jane Elliott, is about to rise to the occasion. Let's see, she recently guaranteed that Finn, Michael Easton, escaped his trial with little harm to his reputation or job. What motivates her to take on this challenge right now? The actress has returned to the role of Joss. Daytime Emmy winner Eden McCoy will return to the Port Charles scene as Jocelyn Jacks to kick off the February sweeps for General Hospital. McCoy decided to take a few months off from the drama when her mother died of cancer in November. She had been playing Jocelyn Jacks with nary a break since 2015, and we had witnessed the 20-year-old actress mature before our eyes. McCoy used Instagram at the time to express her grief over the passing of her mother. "My mother has fought an intense battle with cancer for the past 2.5 years and has now left us physically," she wrote in an email. "I'm not sure what to say other than she was, is, and will be the best thing I've ever known." The popular G8 vet and her partner welcomed their new arrival. Kristen Alderson, who made her daytime debut on One Life to live as bright infant Star Manning in 1998, and fiancé Taylor Crusoe have welcomed their first child. Kira Sky Crusoe, 129-2024, 8 lbs 5 ounces, wrote Alderson in her Instagram picture. "She is everything and more than we could have ever hoped for. Madly in love." Alderson and Crusoe first revealed their pregnancy during a multi-hour Twitch webcast benefiting the charity War Child USA and Canada. The parents were dressed as, what else, Luigi from Super Mario Bros. Taylor and I began trying to conceive in April of this year, expecting it to take a long time, as it does for most people. After only the second month of trying, we found out on May 22nd, when I was in Le living with Brittany Underwood, that I'm pregnant. The General Hospital star is taking a break from the serial to film a Netflix spin-off. Fans of General Hospital's Sprina will have to get accustomed to Spencer being without Trina for a time, as Nicholas Alexander Chavez leaves the soap next week. After delays caused by both actors and writers' strikes in Hollywood last year, Chavez is finally filming Season 2 of Monster for Netflix. This season is titled Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, after the twin boys who murdered their parents in 1989. Javier Bardem and Chloe Sevigny portray the parents. The news of Chavez's casting came last spring, and fans expected the actor and Spencer to leave the G8 canvas sooner. Shooting began in December, and TV Line reports that the actor and character would last appear on the soap on January 31. Spencer and Trina are about to face a terrible predicament on Chavez's final episode. They had just arrived in Paris, and after a night of romance, things take a turn. We know Esme's out there on a tear, ready to get retribution on Spencer and Trina for perceived wrongs, so will she find them and harm Spencer in some way? Maybe she kidnaps him, and they both vanish. TV Line also indicates that Tabyana Ali will not be leaving the show, thus Trina will be on her own for a long. Chavez is set to return as Spencer in a few months when Monster wraps filming. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.